Welcome back to another episode of Not For The Weak-Minded. Now this is interesting because I didn't spot this the first time, and it's always the case. You see things clearer and clearer the more you look at it, and so people that just take a glance at certain things and go, nah, no way, well, they're mistaken to do so, because what I found is a side chamber attached to the pyramid. So without further ado, let's look at this right there. Hold on. No straight lines. Excuse me. And even this one they've bent in. And I've got another image that shows it goes all the way down here. And there's something here. So, part of the construction. This, why this soil is different, it's because it's been filled, and there is something here too. Another thing is this white target. Is this the target they're after? And that, you know, the whole time they've been missing it. They've gone through there, come through there. This is no doubt a cavern of some kind. But then you look at this thing, and there's a box there, look. Definitely. Straight line. There's an opening there. So definitely they've been here, but what I'm trying to show you as well is that so is ancient culture, and so is the evidence that geology was life but on a much larger scale, and that this is how a new way for you to look at history and the ancient past, because the only way you're going to understand creation is by sort of acknowledging these facts, like mud fossils and giants existed, and the fact that all geology is life that was once turned to stone, and ashes we will go back to, for sure. We keep sinning in this world, and we don't wake up to our true purposes, and we don't see the devil and their deception, and we don't see our enemy right in front of our faces, and the guise of science that their great deception through frequencies on your mind, through subconscious suggestions, through hypnotherapy. It's the same one. And so you see this image does show you something has definitely been disturbed there, and there's something there. And someone has definitely been in there, built a square thing, and tunneled in there, and tunneled out of there. So they the flow tunnels perhaps they're talking about? Is it related to this box this box thing right there? And this goes into this chamber here, and there's another two exits. This, in all intents and purposes, is more than likely a Templar tunnel, and so they are in the trace of their ancestors, which is why they're actually finding Templar artifacts and dates. You see, they are trying to prove that the 13 colonies of America were founded by the Freemasons, who are the Templars, because they both worship the Baphomet, which is represented as the pentagram and the goat. And so I'm just trying to tell you signs and symbols and what they really mean to these people. What most people don't understand is that a lot of the things have two meanings, because knowledge essentially can be used for good or bad purposes. And it's the same with signs and symbols. Signs and symbols can wake you up. The peace symbol for most people is a sign to be peaceful. But for these people, the elite, if you look through my channels about Winston Churchill and his fellow Freemason royal friends, you'll see that it means something completely different to these people. And so I'm trying to teach you the ideologies of the enemy and encourage you to actually look for truth, and at the same time show you, in this case, where Templars have been, but also show you that there's evidence here of ancient cultures, and that they possibly were after that too. This bit here is interesting. The green. I think it correlates to his ear. This guy, you know, this bit. You can see it clearer in another image. Instead, you have to look through time. So basically, that's my point. So when you look at this, the triangle, the pyramid, the lake, oh come on. What you'll see is exactly that. So construction there. Construction. So this is for all intents and purposes absolutely evidence that yep, Freemasons have been to Oak Island, and yep, they definitely deposited something there, and yep, these people are definitely after this treasure, which I've pretty much just showed them where it is. So I'm not exactly sure if that was a bright idea or not, but at the same time I'm exposing every single thing that these people believe in. So it's a catch-22, isn't it, really? I'd rather have you have the knowledge about these people and take that more seriously, you know? They can have their whatever they want. Is this where the Ark of the Covenant is buried? They believe? These Templars, Freemasons? Right there? I mean, that is probably takeable. So please like, share, comment. Thank you very much for watching.